Angels. I'm Rachel Scoltock, and I've got some decks of cards out for you to give you a reading for the week ahead. So we're really going to look at what the angels have for us in terms of healing, wisdom, and guidance. So let's get started. I've got the Kyle Gray Keepers of the Light deck. It's just calling to me this morning. And I've also got Radley Valentine's tarot deck. So we'll see what comes up first and we'll go from there. So who are we working with this week? And if you've ever attended one of my programs, courses, or the webinars, you've learned about the angels a little bit, you'll know that I work with the angels for everything, whether it's healing, teaching, or guidance. And they're sort of the messengers. The word angel means messenger of the divine, and you don't have to be religious or particularly spiritual to connect with your guardian angels. Now, you have guardian angels with you from the moment you were born, before that actually, all the way through till beyond when you cross over to the other side. And so those guardian angels never leave your side. They're with you all the time, nudging you, guiding you, protecting you, watching over you. So those are your guardian angels. And I heard a beautiful story about a guardian angel this morning, which reminded me to remind you that even though the angels are always with us, they can't always intervene unless we ask, or if it's life and death before your time. So if there's some danger that you're about to come across, very often the angels can step forward and warn you or pull you out of the way or create circumstances so that you don't cross paths with that danger. So that's an angel intervention. And usually it's your guardian angels that will help you with that. But if you want specific help, like creating a new career or manifesting abundance or healing something that's hard in your life, or just to get through the day, right? You need to request your angels to help you. Ask them, tell them what you need. And then don't try to control the outcome. Just ask them to help you with it and say, I'm open. Because if you're not open, if you think, okay, I want it to go this way, it has to only go this way and happen in the way that I think it should happen, then you get a little bit rigid and controlling, and you're not flexible enough to be guided. So just be a little bit open-hearted, open-minded, to allow the angels to help you with whatever it is that you're asking for. But you can ask as much as you want, as many times as you want. But keep in mind that if you keep asking, you've also got to make space to receive. So sometimes we've got to stop asking, because that can be it's pushing energy. It's energy that's giving, and we have to stop still and be open and receive the guidance. And also sometimes it's better to not ask for too many things at the same time, not because they can't help you, but because you get overwhelmed. Our brains just go into frazzled overwhelm when we're trying to deal with too many things at the same time. And so that means that you can miss or override the guidance that you get, or the synchronicity, or the door opening, just because you're overwhelmed. So stick to one, maybe two things to ask for. And then, on a different day, you can ask for help with something else as well, so that you're not completely overwhelming yourself. Hi, Chris. Thanks for being here. So let's do the reading first. And I'm asking the guardian angels, rather than an archangel, to give us some guidance about what we most need to know, because we've gone into Mercury retrograde, and that is going all the way through until the 20th of February. So for the next, 3 weeks, we're in Mercury retrograde. So that can put people into a state of like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But we don't have to worry too much. We just have to be more aware of things like communication, our own and other people's, be aware that their mistakes, misunderstandings, confusion, taking things personally can be a little bit more, the probability can be a bit more increased because of the energy. So we have to just sort of check over things a little bit. And also, great time to start businesses, start a new job. But I see people ask all the time, like, oh my God, I'm starting a new job and it's Mercury retrograde. It's fine. Keep your energy aligned with the angels and the divine. and keep your affirmations up. Don't give in to fear. Don't make something happen negative because you believe it will happen negative because of Mercury. I think there's a lot of misunderstanding. We always have to hold our power and to say, my power over my life begins and ends with me. You know, my thoughts, my expectations. You can make affirmations, you can be peaceful, you can take a step away from negativity. You have the ultimate power. So, you know, there's nothing to say that you can't do great things during Mercury retrograde at all. Hi, Melissa. So, guardian angels, what do we most need to know this week? So, I'm being told to actually pull 2 from here today. So, and 1 from the Archangel Power Tarot deck. So the first card is always present situation in my readings. You don't have to do them the same. This is what I do. Present situation, guidance, and outcome when we follow the guidance. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Hayley. So we're seeing what the angels have to say. Thank you, guardian angels. Wow. Oh, I don't know if you were here for last week's reading because there's a little bit of a synchronicity. So the first card here, this is for you. We're talking to the guardian angel realm, right? So they're the ones that work most closely with you. And we've got Lady Portia has come through from Kyle Gray's deck, Keepers of the Light. Gorgeous card. Look at the colors, the beautiful amethyst and purple colors, the violet around her neck. Now, violet in Australian bushflower essences is the essence to take to protect your energy, to protect your aura, and to make sure that your aura is nicely tucked around you and not being pulled on by too many different influences, and you're not giving your energy and your power away. So remember how we were speaking earlier about Mercury retrograde and making sure that you hold on to your power and not give your power away to astrologers, right? There's some great astrologers out there and there's some not so great ones. And that's not to say, not to put anyone down, but we just have to be aware of negativity coming in, right? So if someone says, oh, it's all going to be terrible, you don't have to buy into that. You decide, you choose. So the message of this card is divine order, and it says, do what you feel is right, an important lesson is unfolding. So I love the affirmation, everything is in divine order. So whenever you feel like things are not in divine order, maybe something's not happening quick enough for you, or you feel like something's gone wrong, or there's a challenge in front of you, if you affirm everything is in divine and right order, it allows all the molecules of the universe to settle into divine and right order. So it's not that you're affirming that what appears wrong is okay. You're affirming everything is in divine and right order because you want to align with that truth. And so you'll find that things fall into place nicely when you use that affirmation. So here might be a bit of a dilemma, and there's an opportunity for you to take the choice that is right for you, that feels good and right for you. So it's not about canvassing opinion. It's not about pleasing other people. This is about doing what fits and feels aligned in your energy. Because sometimes when something isn't right for us, it doesn't mean that we're wrong. It just means that something is out of alignment. And so we can change what our expectations are if we want to. Or we might have to say, all right, this thing isn't right for me and I've got to move in a new direction. So do what you feel is right this week. Keep yourself centered. Look after your energy. If you use bushflower essences, maybe get some of that fringed violet. It's beautiful. It's really lovely. Or use violet color in a bubble over your energy field to make you feel nice and protected and align you with Archangel Michael and Lady Portia. You can call on divine spirit to surround you in the divine light, white light column to keep you connected to source at all times. So we're talking about synchronicity and divine order and running your own race, staying in your own lane. So the guidance, I love this one, is Ganesh. Everyone loves Lord Ganesh, don't we? Honestly, whenever I post a picture of Lord Ganesh, people just get so excited. So this is a gorgeous card, and this is about abundance. So it's letting you know. Now, what were the angels saying to us? They're saying, stay in your lane, stay protected, keep focusing on what's right for you, stay with your intentions. This is saying to you, when you do that, you are connecting to the infinite source. And that is how abundance comes. Abundance doesn't come by chasing, worrying, fearing, right? Because then we tend to come from a place of scarcity where you think, okay, I'm going to run out. There's not enough. We believe that the universe is infinite, and the angels help us to align with that truth, that abundance is infinite. There is enough for everybody, and that you are safe. So Ganesh is the deity who, very much aligned with the divine, is around clearing obstacles in your path. So this is a good time, especially this week, to notice what comes up for you as a block, and try not to get into feeling bad about that, or guilty, or projecting blame onto other people. Come back into, when something comes up, okay, what is this showing me? And where is this belief or thought or energy sabotaging me in my life, because it's holding you back from abundance? So for instance, if you don't feel good about yourself, right, if you've got low self-worth, or you've got lots of doubts about how good you are at your job, or something that you really want to do in your life, then that's going to show up in lots of different ways for you. And instead of allowing those ways to bring you further down and go, okay, look, okay, this means that I'm not good enough, you can turn it around and say, okay, it's reflecting my belief back at me. And we know that you are good enough. You're a divine being. You're a light on this earth, whether you believe it or not. You are a spiritual being having a physical experience. And in no way, as a divine being, are you created anything other than perfect, inspired. You're always connected to spirit. You've got wisdom inside of you. You've got gifts inside of you. There are parts of you don't even know yet, strengths inside of you that are there. And there are strengths that have been revealed mostly through, adversity, right? So this week, even though it's Mercury retrograde, and it can be sort of sometimes like a choppy ride, doesn't have to be, if something comes up, have a look at it and go, okay, this is an opportunity for me to clear out some old patterns, some old thoughts, beliefs that no longer serve me. And that, whenever you clear clutter, whenever you clear blockages, it always brings greater abundance in the form of money, opportunities, synchronicity, gifts, blessings of all kinds. Because whenever we clear out the negativity, the universe, what's the saying? The universe abhors a vacuum. The universe hates emptiness of all kind. Hate is a strong word. It doesn't exist for it. It's always going to refill that space. So that space will be refilled with a higher vibration when you let go of those lower vibrations. Just checking in. Oh, Kenneth is calling on all of his friends. Thank you, Kenneth. Hi, Shari. Hi, Francis. Thank you for being here. So here's the final card. I think I'm going to pull you another one, actually. This one came out last week as our outcome. Do you remember? It was Archangel Michael. It's the Emperor card. So it's about getting more organized, getting closer to the path, closer to the highest potential, the highest fulfillment of what you can create. So it's about taking a leadership position in your own life, stepping up. So when you're following this guidance, you're getting protected, you're looking after your energy, and you're affirming divine order. You're letting go of anything that is no longer serving you, right? You only want to walk the path of divine order, divine blessings, your true soul path. And anything else is just a distraction. It's a detour. If you're trying to get between two cities and you go up every single, side lane on your way there, it's going to take you 4 times as long to get there. And it's the same with our goals. When we get distracted by our ego, by fears, by things that don't serve us on our path, they might not even be negative things. They're just things that are not for you. It takes us twice as long to get to our full soul potential, to walk that soul path, to achieve your goals and your dreams. So here, they're saying to you, all right, look for divine order, affirm divine order, ask for the divine will rather than your fears or your distractions. Start to affirm infinite abundance. Ask Ganesh to clear the obstacles on your path, and be aware of what is showing up as an obstacle for you, because that's an opportunity to clear a big chunk of detours out of your life. And here we have Archangel Uriel this time, being able to meet your goals, getting into a place of stability, financial security, feeling really good about where you are. Look, he's sitting on the throne, he's holding his light. And you know, Uriel is the archangel of guidance. He holds a light so that you can see the messages, you can see the guidance that's in front of you, and it's always one step at a time. You know, if you're an impatient light worker like me, sometimes you want everything to happen at once, or you have this sense of, I know what my purpose is, or I know I'm here to do something special, and you want to rush the path or make it happen on your time frame rather than what the divine time frame is. So we have to sort of wind it back, come back into the moment and say, right, what do I have to do today? How can I serve today? How can I get closer today? And then that guidance, when it comes, it's always in the now moment. It's not in the future. It's not in, okay, and then when you've done this, you'll do that. And when you do that, you'll do this. It's more today. What do I need to know today that is going to move me closer to what I want? Which of course is on the path of divine order. So they're acknowledging here that you have big plans, big dreams, and they're giving you confirmation that those dreams can come into reality, will come into reality, but they're asking you, connect in with your angels, connect in with your guides and your guidance, and don't rush this, because we're with you every step of the way. So I really like that reading for this week. I am going to pull you another card though. Hi Suze. Hi Jody. Nice to see you here. So I'm going to pull another one from the Keepers of the Light because I love them so much. So tell me, how are you feeling since the Mercury retrograde went over? Has it changed the energy at all for you? So I'm hearing from Archangel Uriel that we need to do some grounding. Do you get a feeling that violet is the color of the day? So this is your final card, Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. So this is another one affirming about using the amethyst colors, carrying amethyst. I brought my amethyst crystal out to be with us today. And it's also affirming abundance and achieving your goals. So Holy Amethyst is actually Archangel Zadkiel's twin flame in the spirit realm. And together they use the violet cosmic flame to transmute away all blocking energies. So whether it comes from your own fears, negative thoughts, ego stuff, or whether it comes from other people's being projected onto you, or experiences that you've been through, the violet flame and using the color violet even to protect your energy really repels those lower energies and transmutes and dissolves them into the light. So you're really definitely being told to protect your energy and to look after your energy so that the angels can work with you, so that they can really work with you. So I love that. I will be putting these up on stories later so you can have a closer look. If you've got any questions, we've got a couple more minutes, so I'm happy to talk to you. Or otherwise, we will head off. So many comments. Okay. Thanks. Annie Triea. That's a nice name. I probably said it wrong. So remember that you've got to, hi Lena, you've got to ask your angels for help if you want their help. It's okay to ask them several times, and it's okay to ask them every day. In fact, I start every day. If you had a look at my photo this morning, I went and did a meditation at the beach under a pandanus tree, and it was just like it's like sitting inside one of those amethyst eggs. It was so beautiful. So it doesn't matter where you do it. You can do it sitting up in bed, you know. Say a prayer to the angels. Ask them to be with you all day and ask for their guidance. And if you've got something in particular on your mind, you can actually give that to them. Say, angels, I'm really struggling with this, or I really could use your help. And then take some deep breaths and practice being open, receptive, just not pushing, but receiving. And then go about your day. Use the violet to surround yourself in a bubble of violet so that you're protected against negativity of others. And you can do that several times a day. If you come across something that's draining, refresh it, you know, put another layer around you. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not closing your heart. You're just putting a strong boundary around you where you're saying, hey, other people's energy, especially if it's negative, is not going to penetrate my energy field today. Any message from my angel? I try not to do one message for people on these things, just because it's, you know, this is a group message. And what I do afterwards, Eunice, is that I send this out on an email to all of the people that signed up on my newsletter, so just to protect your privacy. But I will say, as I'm looking at your name, I'm seeing this beautiful yellow light around you, and then underneath it a royal blue light. So that looks to me like you've got Archangel Gabriel with you. And Archangel Gabriel is the angel that helps us to communicate clearly, but is also very much a protector angel, especially if you are particularly sensitive or going through something sensitive at the moment. But you've just got this beautiful yellow and blue light. Now, usually I don't see Gabriel with yellow, but for some reason for you it is yellow and blue. Okay, so hopefully that, I won't pull a card for everyone individually, but I'm happy to do something like that. There you go. Thank you so much, everyone. Angel blessings. Have a beautiful week. And remember, hold your power and stay grounded and protected, and you won't be affected by any outside energies, including whatever the planets are doing at any one time, right? You still got to look after yourself. You've got to look after yourself. Okay, angel blessings. See you next week.